So I just got home from watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and I gotta say, I was not expecting what I just watched. It was dark, it was humorous, it was just constant, on the edge, not knowing what's gonna happen next type of feeling. Um, I did just not do my theater reaction. You haven't already seen that, go watch that, of course. I got some predictions. I got a lot of stuff wrong, which I'm happy about. Won't go into details about that yet because this is a non-spoiler review. So, question is, did I like the movie? Absolutely. I think it's probably one of the best Guardians of the Galaxy films I've seen by far. Okay. Now that is not to say there's not problems with this film, which I'll get into in just a little bit. But first, let me give some praise. All the characters get time to shine, which I loved. The seed, I mean, like there's so many great seeds where each character grew. Gamora, Nebula, they get their time to shine. Rocky Raccoon, Peter Quill, more. There are some fantastic visual shots, great action sequences. There are literally moments in this film, my heart was to my chest. I was like, oh no, please, like I was just gripping my seat. Like I should have just been grabbing my dad's arm the whole time because of how like I was about this film. Okay. Now, as far as you're gonna probably ask me, well, how was Adam Warlock? Eh, he's there. I won't lie to you. I forgot that Adam Warlock was even there to begin with. I'm like, oh yeah, there you are. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? He shows up. He has a purpose. He has a job. He does what he's tries to. He's supposed to do. And the only reason why I don't hate him is for one specific reason. And they try to do something with him at the end of the film. Won't get into that. Just an FYI, okay? But yeah, overall, like if it was another character after playing him, would have made a difference. Probably not. But so overall, I loved all the characters. I love spending time with the Guardians for 2 hours. The first couple of hours, I was just constantly on the edge because of what was happening in the film. I love the backstory we got with Rocket Raccoon. That was one of my main concerns. And fun fact, my dad didn't know how dark this was going to be. I told him, I was like, Dad, just an FYI, there's going to be some dark scenes. Like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. He was like, damn, that was really, really dark. And I was like, yeah, I kind of told you, it wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be. Personally, I thought there was one specific thing that happens. I won't, give. I was like, okay, I did cry twice. I won't say what it was. I won't say why. I did cry twice. This film is emotional as can be. It's not as emotional as I would say that Black Panther Wakanda with Forever was, because with this film, it's constant high stakes. There's constant things that happen to where you're like guessing consistently, like with me, where I'm like, okay, is this person gonna die? Are they not gonna die? Are they gonna die? Are they not gonna die? They just got shot. Boom, bang, boom. Okay, they're good. No, they're not good. They're good. Now they're not. I was like, oh god, just leave me be, Especially Andy, dude. The ending. Oh my god, I was on the edge of my seat for the last 20 minutes of the film, and let me tell you, there is an amazing scene in this film, and I won't tell you what it is. Just freaking know there is an amazing, wonderful action sequence that happens. I heard about, like, I was like hearing about a specific scene. I know what it was. I know what it is now, and literally, like, I was like this, like before it happened, I was like, oh no, oh, and I literally was jumping out of my chair, happy, like punching air. I was overfilled with joy with what I was seeing on screen. I was so happy. Okay, now are there some pacing issues with the film? Yes. Are there some stuff that happens in the film? Absolutely. And again, how is he high evolutionary? I mean, I feel like for Rocket Raccoon specifically, if it was like a central movie around him only, he'd have been a decent villain. But I feel like once the other Guardians got involved with the situation with the high evolutionary, they kind of made the villain go from like here to here in the way that Peter was talking to him. It was like, okay, so you're not like this kind of like this big guy, and it made it seem like from Rocket Raccoon's perspective to him, he just god tier level villain. But then when other characters get involved, it kind of brought it down for me a little bit. That makes sense. So to give a good example would be is when certain characters are in a face off with him, right? The way they spoke to him kind of made it seem like he was just another villain that they've already this is no brainer kind of villain. We'll take him out in 5 minutes, call it a day, and be done with it. Versus like a Thanos level threat villain or a Loki threat villain or whatever, you know? Like I said, the film is dark and it definitely will keep you on the edge of your seat. No doubt about that at all. I was at the edge of my seat, constantly trying to guess who was going to live and who was going to die. And I'm happy with the overall ending. I will say this much. I was extremely satisfied with the ending, how they wrapped everything up in a nice little bow. It's not something you can guess. And I'm just glad I got to see this film. And I had a great time with it overall. I did. I will give this film a 9 out of 10. And I will say this much. I will rewatch this film in the future 100%. That was my review. Overall, enjoyed the film. What do y'all think? Did y'all like it? Did y'all dislike it? Let me know, as always, down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching my review. Peace out, guys. Stay friendly. Have a good, guys. Peace.